Brothers and sisters, Jesus, who was here 2,000 years ago, the physical man, is not going to come back. If he came back, you wouldn't wait to see what he had to say. No way. You'd be running over benches and knocking down walls trying to get out of the church. If the man who was here 2,000 years ago returned and walked in the church and said, I'm back and I'm black, you wouldn't want to have nothing to do with him. Just like you know that snakes don't talk in the garden to Eve and nobody else. No way on earth that a snake could have talked to Eve and deceived Eve. When the snake crawled in the garden, Eve would have been out of the garden, so he wouldn't even have a chance to deceive her. And if it was a talking snake, you know Eve wouldn't have stuck around to find out what the snake had to say. So it wouldn't have been no way that Eve could have been deceived. By the same token, you don't expect to see Jesus coming down the turnpike, the Jersey Turnpike, coming across the George Washington Bridge, or through the Holland or the Lincoln Tunnel, riding on a jackass or a donkey from 2,000 years ago, talking about I'm back, blocking up traffic in the tunnel and blocking up the traffic on the George Washington Bridge, talking about I'm back. And I came to save the world, riding on the same damn donkey that he left on 1,993 years ago. This is ridiculous. Huh? I said it's ridiculous. It's just as ridiculous as believing that God is in the sky and the devil is under the ground. That there's a heaven in the sky and a hell under the ground. That the devil is some fellow with some red pantyhose and a pitchfork, and he's going to stick you and jug you in an eternal fire and roast you forever. And that God is sitting around, riding around on a cloud with a computer, computing everything that you do every day. Watching you, spying on you, and just computing. This don't make no sense. But this is what the slave master taught the slave. Just like they've sold us rabbits laying chicken eggs, just like they've sold us a fat nasty white man in a red and white suit, they've sold us a pie in the sky in the sweet by and by after we die, instead of something sound on the ground while we're still around. Heaven and hell are states of mind. Heaven and hell are states of being. Heaven and hell are states of existence, states and planes of existence. Heaven and hell are states of your soul and your being. States of your soul and your being. And your heaven and your hell are right here on this earth. The physics law says matter is neither created nor is it destroyed. Is that right? The physics law says all energy is constant. It's eternal. It just changes form. But you think you're going to grow some wings on your black rusty back and go flying away up in the sky somewhere. Talking about the streets are paved in gold. Don't you know as broke as this cracker is, with an over $4 trillion balance of payments deficit, if it was any damn gold up there, this cracker would have got that gold and been gone with it a long time ago. But all them ships and stuff they've been sending up there, he didn't see no gold up there. You're going to wear golden slippers and a starry crown. And every day in heaven you're going to eat milk and honey. You better have a whole lot of holy toilets up there. Milk and honey is a laxative. Talking about you're going to shout all over God's heaven. You're going to do something else all over God's heaven. Eat milk and honey every day. And anyway, if they got milk and honey in heaven, who in the hell you think gonna face them damn bees to get that honey? Who you think gonna milk them cows? Huh? You better wake up. You better wake up and smell the crack. You deserve a break today. You deserve a break today from all these lies and the falsehood that the white man has given to us. Brothers and sisters, Jesus is indeed coming back. Jesus has returned. But it is the mind of Jesus. It is the spirit of Jesus. The divine mind and the spirit of Jesus that comes in another form, in another body. That's what it's talking about. Not the same man 2,000 years ago. Remember again, all energy is constant. It just changes form. Matter is neither created nor is it destroyed. And so it all comes back to us today. Garvey comes back today. He told you, look for me. I'll be returning, he said. Malcolm returns today. Harriet Tubman returns today. Nat Turner back in the house today. Nat Turner returns today. All of them return today, brothers and sisters, but they don't return looking like they did yesterday. They return in a baby that is born from the womb of a woman. That mind returns, and it is fulfilled and manifest in a new baby who is a child of destiny. We have to understand these principles